I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Yeah, they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
For me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him, because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm. He may take an extra chance or two, and if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls, or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Play fake. Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
20. Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Switch. Mike 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. It's fielded at the 45. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Off the play fake, Winston. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Watch twist. Watch out. Slam.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. Demario Davis there on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Newton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is Harris. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Winston. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Newton now to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
20. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Mike 5. Mike 5. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. 5's the mic. 8. 5's the mic. Let's go one more.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Slam. 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 8. 8. 26. Express. 56. Check 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey! Kill! Great! SOS! My 5! Gotta do better. Here we go.
Now Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Check. Great!
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
You got tight right there.
Newton to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Check 99. Five's the mic. Five's the mic. Let's go, team.
To the air again, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down, Saints.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Third and short yardage, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. Touchdown!
Alvin Kamara.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Newton looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Here's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the interception, Winston. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
20.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing again is Newton. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to throw, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Newton.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And I think the ball's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
On 2nd down, Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He finds his man Johnson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he's...
Touchdown, Saints. Rico Gafford with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Jim. Mike 5. Let's go. Get it.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Hill with a give to Kamara on the option. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Oh, he's going to go for it all.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm strength of Jameis Winston. And this is a beautiful throw right here.
Lutz with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead.
Saints 42, Panthers 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.